Hi there, everyone, and welcome to ZDAMastrology.com. This is your reading for the period February 27th to March 5th, 2022. Brace yourself for something new and exciting from ZDAM Astrology from these videos beginning in this Tarot Week 9. Join me for a brighter day with Vedic astrology to guide you over the sea of life. So this is what we are going to do at ZDAM Astrology for you, my loyal subscribers and clients. At ZDAM Astrology, we are going to bring you the trines of Vedic astrology that will bring to you your zodiac horoscope, your lagna, your ascendant, as it were. Fire, earth, air, and water trines are what we use in Vedic astrology as another tool to analyze your birth chart and your kundali. And this is a method that I feel comfortable with in bringing to you the zodiac signs in the trine format, in that I am not doing a specific horoscope, since I explained why I would not be doing that in a previous video. You can look for it on my channel, the explanation slide, and it will tell you why I don't do specific horoscopes, because at the end of the day, Vedic astrology is very specific, and Vedic astrology is all about the nitty-gritty, the nakshatras, the padas, how the signs and the deities deal with the energies that flow through mahadashas and transits, so that you have the Gosha transit, the benefic transit, the Veda, whether there's a malefic energy coming to you. So all these things are being analyzed, and if I don't know what your lagna or ascendant or your rising sun, as you may know it, is, then I cannot portray for you or analyze for you something specific to you. So even though I'm doing the trines, it is still general, but it is more focused on three particular horoscopes in the zodiac signs, and it will give you an idea of what you can expect for that week. So when we talk about the trines, we talk about the 159 trine, and those are the blessings that come to you from the divine or the divinity or whichever god that you believe in. In Vedic astrology, Bhagwan is the all-seeing and all-knowing. So that let us look at what we mean when we say trine. And remember, your house number 1 begins with wherever your lagna or ascendant is, or where the rising sun was, or in the east when you were born. So that if we say that Aries is house number 1, then when we look at Aries will be number 1, Leo will be number 5, and Sagittarius will be number 9. But even though I started with Aries, if Leo is your lagna or ascendant, or even Sagittarius is your lagna or ascendant and your first house, anyhow you check it, any way you check it, you will still get 159. So this is for the fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And then we have Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn, giving you the earth trines. So those are the earth trines, and again, whichever is your rising sun, whichever is your lagna or ascendant, you will still get that trine. And in this way, we can see that in the gray parts, that will be the air trine, and the blue squares, that will be the water trine. So in this way, I can bring to you horoscopes in a trine format without compromising my beliefs and my teachings and what I've learned through my gurus and through, just observing and reading and researching for years. So I hope that this resonates with you and that you learn something from it, and that we can all develop and move on. But at ZDAM Astrology, I love to bring you changes. I love to bring you something new. I love to show you that the depth of Vedic astrology and how we can utilize it for different needs in different ways. And this is just another way in which I can utilize the alignment or the marriage of Vedic astrology with the tarot cards. I hope that we learn something together. Okay, this video is about the air signs, and the air signs are Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. And the air signs are intellectual, sociable, and open. The air signs experience the world through their minds, and they can overdo it more than the other signs. They overthink things, as we see. They love conversations for the mental stimulation, and this makes them the most sociable signs as well as the most open. So, you have communication, networking, speech. This is what the air signs are all about. And they can be a little bit too aloof or detached at times and have a hard time with emotions because they think with their minds. They don't think with their hearts. And the air signs, which are Gemini, is the most adaptable of the three. Libra is the most just, and Aquarius is the most inventive. So that you have Gemini, the intellectual and adaptable, flexible. Libra, the balanced scale, gives you that just, that fairness, and Aquarius is all about invention, creation, something new. Air signs are all about action, ideas, and motion. They are the winds of change. When a strong gust hits you, you can't help but move. While some within their ranks may be true life airheads, others are as powerful as a gravity-defying G-force. So that you are dealing with your intellect. And at the end of the day, your intellect is your mental capacity. And what is your mental capacity? The Vedic astrology gives you an insight into these traits when we do your Kundali or report. And air signs bring everyone a breath of fresh air when things start to get stale or routine, that you just want to do things different, like I'm doing with these videos with Zidam astrology. Like the breeze, you can't quite catch them, and you never know where they'll drop you once they sweep you up. It will almost always be an adventure for you, and that is something new, something exciting. So these are some personality traits of the air signs: Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Okay, let's shuffle this back to see what the divine intervention or messages will be for the air trine in this Vedic astrology tarot week 9 reading. And air, as we said, it's all about your intellect, your mental capacity, communication, and your speech, and how you deal with your mind. And the swords that are focused on this card, or these cards, in the Rider-Waite pack, the swords are the symbol for the air. And let us see what the cards will bring. This is the Eight of Wands. The Eight of Wands is the first card for the air trine. The second card is the Seven of Swords. And how apropos is that? The third card and final card is the Queen of Swords. So we have two air cards in the air trine. And let us see what the message is from this divine message. So let's look at the cards for the air trine. And the first card that we got was the Eight of Wands. And this is in the past position. And the Eight of Wands speaks to a balanced position where you were thinking on your feet, you were strategizing, you were giving it all the planning that you had. You took a strong position, you took a lead, you had the wind at your back, and at pushing your sails forward, so that you are now in a strong position. You'll recognize that the rods are all there coming to you, but at different times. They are not the same length, but they are balanced. Basically they are the same distance apart, so they're coming to you, but not all at once, because you have done what you had to do through your hard work, and you are going to reap the results of your work from the past. And it continues with the Seven of Swords in your presence. You are still strategizing, you are still using your intellect and your crafty creativeness to understand that you are going to get results. You are taking what you can at this point in time to hoard it, to bring you more assets, to build your business, to develop your family, to develop yourself, so that the Seven of Swords is there with that craftiness, with that wisdom, to continue the position that you made for yourself in the past, you know. And the Queen of Swords in your future gives you that worthiness, that balance. It's going to tell you that, okay, I'm looking at two sides of the story, and what am I going to do now in the future? So you continue to think with your mind. You continue to use your God-given talents and your innate abilities to move forward from the past into the present to the future, so that you are using your mind all the time. But you know, a little caution here, that yes, the messages are with the mind, but remember, we can't all be with your mind. Remember, the adverse part of the trine is that, you know, you need to be a little emotional at times. You need to use your emotions to feel, to understand and empathize and sympathize. So that just a little caution, because you know, you have action with the wands, and then you have intellect with the Seven of Swords and the Queen of Swords. So that, you know, you only thinking with your mind, and you know, that's what you are and who you are. But you know, use the other parts of your body, of your organs that God gave you. Use your heart a little bit, and not only your mind. As always, I wish to thank Bhagwan for bringing me the time and resources to make this video, to reach out to you. I hope that the messages that I've sent out through this video is the right messages for you, and that you find some comfort or some motivation from it. I thank you for listening. I thank you for sticking with me, and I hope something new and exciting enters your thoughts and enables your dream. Be safe, happy, and healthy until we meet again. See you next time. Bye.